Now then guys, Stephen Fawcett here from JST Compete Programme. Going to go through some quick tips for 20.1. We've got two exercises that are pretty low skill, power snatches and burpees. There's a few things that we can do for both exercises just to help, keep the heart rate down and just hopefully give you a faster time by the end of the 10 rounds. So if we start on power snatch, I'm sure everyone's watched the throw-in versus pan check, and we had two really different techniques there, but if we can kind of merge those two techniques into one, then we've got the most efficient way to do these power snatches. So first of all, pan check started a little bit wider with his feet, so his feet weren't going to be going from underneath his hips and jumping out. He kind of kept them planted in that one position the whole time. Okay. Throw-in was a little bit narrower, but what throw-in did really well was come up onto his toes and had a faster bar path on the way up. But then what pan check did really well was keep his feet grounded and just be relaxed on the way back down. Okay, so I'll show you throw-in on the way up, and then we want pan check on the way down. So there's going to be a lot of bouncing up and down, the workout with the power snatches and the burpees. So just limiting that bounce up and down on the way down of the barbell is just going to help keep that a little bit fresh and just help keep more efficient moving that barbell across the 80 reps that you've got to do. So on the burpees, again we've got to throw in pan check. Both these athletes did it really well. They were stepping up, which you're allowed to do again this year. Stepping up out of the burpee, coming to the side of the barbell and turning halfway, jumping over and turning a little bit more, and then turning a little bit more as they go down. So I'll demo a few reps of how they were doing it. So we'd step up with this leg out to the outside of the bar, turned a little bit already, jumped, turned a little bit more, come hands down, turned again to be facing the bar. There. And that just helps save a little bit of energy rather than doing it completely facing the bar in the middle. Standing up into the middle of the burpee here, and then having to kind of either jump halfway and then go again, or doing it all in one go. Obviously towards the end of the workout, on the last 10 burpees, if you've got a little bit left and you need to push, then just jumping out the burpee and jumping over. If you've got it left in the legs and the lungs, it's going to be the fastest way to finish. So when we talk about pacing for these 10 rounds, it's an important thing. First of all, if we look at pan check and throw-in times, two of the fittest men in the world, we've got 56 seconds average for the round for pan check and 59 seconds average for throw-in, which give them about 30-second or so difference by the end of the workout. Now, these two, like I said, are some of the fittest men in the world, so if you're going out the first few rounds and you're hitting similar time, then the last 7 rounds are going to be a struggle. Okay, so use that time, maybe add 5 or 10 seconds, that's going to put you kind of 10 to 11 minutes if you're going to be in that kind of time frame. We'd probably say that sub 10 is what the sanctional level athletes should be pushing for. So if we can split this 10 rounds into 2 lots of 5 rounds, split it halfway, and just say the first 5 rounds you're in control, and then the second 5 rounds, that's when you fully zone in and you're going all in for that finish. It's important that if you're halfway through and you're feeling uncomfortable, you're not able to control your heart rate, then you're just going to keep getting slower for that last 5 rounds. So make sure you're in control at 5 rounds, and then you can push hard for the last half. So that's our advice for 20.1. Obviously quite a simple workout, 2 simple exercises. Heart rate's going to go shooting through the roof from quite early on. Just going to have to deal with it and accept that it's going to hurt for a long time. Good luck, and we'll see you for 20.2.